Hello traders, FXPIPCOLLECTOR here. Today is Wednesday, August 9th, and welcome to today's live stream. Thanks for showing up. I do appreciate the support. As always, definitely like and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. So we're definitely going to start off as usual since we really don't have much news today. Really, there hasn't been any news this week really so far that's really anything ain't decent. But that's going to change starting tomorrow because tomorrow we have CPI news for the dollar. That's definitely a big deal. And then we also have GDP for the pound on Friday. So we have some pretty decent news coming up. We got core PPI on Friday also. So we got some decent things to end the week, but the beginning of the week was definitely very, very slow. So we're going to do as usual. We're going to start off by looking at the dollar index and the DXY. We're going to do our full top-down analysis. Then we're going to take all that information we learned from analyzing the dollar, and we're going to apply it to all the dollar pairs. Then we're most likely going to go look at some other stuff like the yen pairs. I got a couple of requests from my Patreon members. We'll look at probably oil, natural gas, Bitcoin, and a few other things. NASDAQ and the S&P 500. So let's get started right away. So let's hopefully everybody that follows me knows the story by now, which I do believe this is the end of an ABC correction. If it is the end of an ABC correction, then it will end up continuing the downtrend, making lower lows, lower highs, because an ABC correction will do the same thing, whether it's on a monthly time frame or whether it's on the 1 minute time frame or anything in between. At the end of an ABC correction, if it truly is the end of a correction, then it will make lower lows, lower highs, and keep on trending down. So that's why I still believe that it is going to go all the way back down. So let's head down to the DXY weekly. I do prefer to switch to this dollar index because, like I always say, I trust this one much more than I do the DXY because it is equally weighted, unlike the DXY, which is very heavily weighted to the euro dollar. So anyways, we definitely got a downtrend right here, which I still believe is like a wave 1. I still think this is most likely an A, B, C, D, and an E. I still think there's a pretty good chance this will end up continuing the uptrend, maybe even all the way to the 50% to finish off a wave 2 before it actually ends up going back down and making that wave 3, like that trend that I was showing on the monthly time frames. So taking it down to the daily time frame, we definitely have the shape of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not really convinced that the uptrend is over yet, but we definitely do have a 5-wave shape right there. So with that big CPI news coming out tomorrow, we're going to have to see. I do still think the most likely thing is this is going to go up, but I wouldn't be surprised if this goes down tomorrow, finishes a wave 1, makes a wave 2, and then later on goes up and makes a 3, 4, 5. Maybe end up looking something like this. And during my Patreon Zoom meeting yesterday, we were looking, and the next FOMC federal funds rate is on September 20th, I believe, and that would put us out all the way to where I have this line ended right here for the wave E. So it would make a lot of sense if this thing actually did that for the next month or so. Made a wave 2, went up and made a wave 3, 4, and 5, ending this trend on the 20th, and then continued the downtrend from there. So that definitely makes a lot of sense to me. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, like I said, it looks like a trend for the 1. It looks like a correction for the 2. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 3. I think we already have the ABC of 4. I think there's a good chance we are going up for this wave 5, which I do still expect that it's going to probably break this high, most likely go at least to the 50% Fibonacci retracement to finish this wave 5. Then if this is what it looks like tomorrow, I would say that there's a very good chance tomorrow is going to cause this to go down and start a wave 2, and then eventually it'll go up and make a wave 3. Then we'll have like a 1, 2, 3 on like the daily time frame and up. So taking it down to the 1-hour time frame. So on the 1-hour time frame, I had my Fibonacci retracement measuring this last move down right here. This is definitely a trend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is a correction, ABC. We went right to the 61.8% fib. We definitely made a little bit of a rejection right there, but it's still, to me, I'm still looking at this as a correction, and I'm still looking at this as continuing up. I would definitely expect it to at least take out these highs, and I think there's a very good chance that it is going to go up again. So I'm actually still long the dollar, quite a few dollar pairs right now, so I'm still expecting to see at least one more push up on the dollar. So if I'm expecting the dollar to do something like this, like we're probably in a 1 and a 2, and then it goes up and makes a 3, 4, 5 like that, probably goes up and takes out these highs over the next 24 hours between now and when the news comes out tomorrow for the CPI, the inflation data, then I would have to expect something very similar, maybe a different pattern, but a similar pattern on all these other dollar pairs, including gold and probably silver. So now that we have that somewhat figured out, that most likely the trend is up and most likely the trend will continue up, we need to take that information, we need to apply that information to all these other dollar pairs. Hey Israel, how's it going? Hey Robin, how you doing today? Nice to see you. So anyways, let's head down to the euro, see if that makes sense on the euro. Now the euro is still very strong, which is another reason why if you look at the DXY, and then you look at the dollar index really makes me think that this is a correction that's going up again. The DXY is so different because the euro is so strong, making the DXY look like this. That's why I do not analyze the DXY. I only analyze the DXY on the monthly, because the monthly DXY has data all the way back to like the 70s or something, and the US dollar index only has data back to like 2004 or something. So that's why I do look at the DXY on the monthly, but when it comes to the sort of time frames, it's all US dollar index. So anyways, let's start off on the higher time frames. Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? I'm in a few pairs. I'm in the euro and the pound. I'm in a whole bunch of things. So I'm long on the Swiss, the Canadian. So anyways, so the euro US dollar, let's start off on the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, I still believe we're in a downtrend. I still think there's a very good likelihood this is going to end up continuing down to finish off this downtrend, probably go down and take out these highs before it makes an impulsive move up, takes out structure, and continues the uptrend. So let's head down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, I'm still looking at this move up right here as a possible correction. That's why I have my Fibonacci retracement on here. It really seems to me like the ABC is already complete and that this move is actually more likely to keep going down. I do see the possibility that this could be like an A, this could be a B, and this could go up for a wave C. That definitely is a possibility. And if that's the case, then that means tomorrow's news would actually probably cause the dollar to go up and this to go down. So it kind of depends what happens over the next 24 hours on really what I actually decide is going to happen at the news. So we definitely looks like a trend, doesn't it? It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not at a fib level or anything. I mean, it really doesn't even look like it's ready to turn, honestly. It's still, if I was looking at the dollar index, I would still think there's a very good likelihood that it would go down and it would break structure. It's just the euro is kind of strong right now. So the euro is definitely still pushing up, as you can see, while some of the other pairs are not. It does look like a wave 5, so there is a pretty good chance it is going to turn down today. So let's go check out the pound dollar, which is another one that I'm still in. So the pound dollar, it definitely looks like a ABC down, and I will give everybody that, and it definitely did respect this fib level, but from what I see on the dollar index, I still think that this is a better chance to continue the downtrend, look something like that, and then maybe in a few weeks end this correction and end up continuing the uptrend from there. So going down to the shorter time frames, I'm looking for three-way pullbacks. A, B, C to the upside, impulsive down. This definitely respected the 88% fib, made a nice impulsive down. Like I said, I think this was a pretty nice little sorting opportunity, and I still haven't changed that. Going down to the shorter time frames, I mean, it definitely made a little bit of a move up, but it looks more like it's making like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down it goes. So definitely still looking for shorts on the pound dollar. That little move to the upside doesn't really faze me any. I don't really think that changes anything at all. And worst case scenario, it does go up. No big deal. We'll just reassess it tomorrow. And if it does go up today, it's actually going to give me even more confidence that tomorrow it would go down. So on the Aussie dollar, I'm actually thinking now that this is an A, B, C, and this is like a wave D, and this is like a wave E, and it doesn't even look like the wave E is over. I think we're more likely to keep drifting down towards the 78% before we break structure and end up continuing the uptrend. So going down to the 4-hour time frame, On the 4-hour time frame, as you'll notice, we are definitely still primarily making lower lows, lower highs the whole way down. It even looks like we already got a lower high right here. I definitely do see 3 ways up, and I think there's a pretty good chance it could end up continuing down. So I'm definitely still looking for sorts on the Aussie dollar as well. As you can see, there is kind of 5 waves there, but it doesn't really fit that well. It looks like more like this is a trend, this is a correction, and this is one trend. So it does to me look like an ABC correction. It looks like we already have the end of an ABC correction. We have another lower high, another lower high. I think there's a good chance this move up is just a correction to the downtrend, probably like a 1 and a 2, and I bet it's going to go down, make a wave 3. So definitely still looking for sorts on this. Like I said, I'm kind of curious to see what happens for the rest of today, because honestly, if some of these pairs do end up going up, that's going to give me even more confidence to hold on to my short for tomorrow's news and let it continue the downtrend. Or if it does end up drifting down today, then that may change my mind about tomorrow's news, and at that point I might think that the dollar is going to go down and that this is going to go up. So it really depends on what happens over the next 24 hours with the dollar to really decide on what the dollar is going to do tomorrow. So the Kiwi dollar is pretty much the same thing as the Aussie dollar. A, 3 waves up. B, downtrend. C, 3 waves up. D, downtrend. E. I think we're going down to about the 61.8, probably break structure, and eventually end up continuing the uptrend from there also. So definitely still looking for sorts on this one for sure. So before we move on, if anybody has not done so already, definitely join my Discord channel. It's 100% free to join. There's never any obligations to pay a dime if you do not want to. We are approaching 4,000 members on there, so it's getting to be a big community of traders. Definitely join the chats, participate, add pictures and everything else. So anyways, let's see. The Kiwi dollar on the 4-hour time frame. This one is very similar to the Aussie. It's still making lower highs, still making lower highs. It looks like it already made a lower high, and it looks like it's more likely to just keep going down. So still very bearish on this. This move up, like I said, doesn't really phase me any, and honestly, if it does go up, I don't really care, because all I'm going to do is maybe go short again tomorrow. So definitely not too big of a deal, but to me it definitely looks like a 1, 2, 3 way pattern up. Now you could possibly look at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also, and kind of the same thing with the Aussie dollar, but they all kind of made a 3-way pattern pretty much across the board, which is why I'm still sticking to the idea that this is a complete ABC correction, and that this is going to end up continuing down, maybe like a 1, a 2, and then go down tomorrow for a wave 3, or maybe even tomorrow later on today. Hey car lovers, thanks buddy. Yeah, definitely like and subscribe to the channel, everyone. It makes a huge difference to push my stuff out to other people. So the US dollar Canadian, it definitely made a big spike right there, right at the 50% level. Now, that definitely to me doesn't mean that this is now going down. I've seen big spikes like that on the chart before, and then the next couple of candles just keep drifting up. So to me, it definitely doesn't seem like it's going down. Hey Vicky, oh wow, nice, back at the beats, awesome. You have to put some pictures up so that way we can see whether we like Greece beats is better or Turkey's beats is better. Let us know what you think. So anyways, down to the 4-hour time frame. I'm long on the US dollar Canadian still. I still don't really see any reason to think that this is going down. I definitely don't see any break of structure. It kind of looks like it already made 3 waves down. I still am thinking that this is more likely going to end up continuing the uptrend. So on the 1-hour time frame, it definitely looks like a nice trend right here. Definitely looks like an A. We have a little correction, looks like a B. Another little downtrend, looks like a C. 61.8% fib bounce. It looked like a nice long opportunity, and I'm definitely still looking for longs in an uptrend for sure. Yeah, we'll have to look at that U.S. oil. I don't know. Maybe something's going on separate with the U.S. dollar Canadian and oil. But, so U.S. dollar is going up and so is oil. Yeah, they're both going up at the same time. Yeah, maybe the dollar Canadian's going to make another move to the downside. We do have a big spike on the 4-hour time frame. The daily time frame. There's a big spike right there and a bounce off a fib level, so there's always a possibility that this does go down. I just because I see a spike doesn't mean that it's automatically going down, and I do see 3 waves, so we'll have to see what happens. Like I said, we'll have to see what happens with that big news coming out tomorrow. I guarantee whatever's happening today is setting itself up for tomorrow. It does seem to me like we're in an uptrend and that maybe this is going to be like a 345 or something. That would make a lot of sense if it came back up and retested that 50% on the daily and made a 345, and then tomorrow's news causes this to continue the downtrend. That's what I think is going to happen, at least. So US dollar Swiss, let's head on to the daily time frame. I think the US dollar Swiss is still most likely in a correction too to the downtrend. I still think this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got my Fibonacci retracement measuring this whole move. I still think there's a very good chance that this is a correction also. I'm not really convinced that it's over yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it went up a little more before it does go down, especially if the dollar index really does end up going up, which it definitely could. Definitely looks pretty choppy to the upside, doesn't it? It's very, very overlapping and choppy. So we do have to be a little careful. I mean, this is almost looks more like a trend. This almost looks more like a correction, like it could possibly make a lower high and go down. So we're going to have to be a little careful. It definitely made 3 waves down right there, though. So even this right here is 3 waves down. So I'm still long on this one also. I'm still looking at this as possibly being a correction. And like I said, if it does go down, it's actually good because in a way it's going to set us up again for another long tomorrow. So definitely not too big of a deal when it comes to that. I still think this is more likely now going to break out. This is the third or fourth time that this thing is attempted to break out of that area. Usually the fourth time is when it does break out. Usually it'll make like a triple high, and then if it goes for it the fourth time, then you can pretty much guarantee the fourth time it will end up breaking out. So the US dollar yen, this has a lot to do with the yen pairs, whether this really does continue up or not. I've been going back and forth on this one with my Patreon members also. It definitely looks to me like an uptrend. It definitely looks like a 1, 2, 3 waves down. It seems to me like we are in an uptrend. I think this is a 1, this is a 2. It's going to go up and make a 3, 4, and 5, which is all going to be a wave 5 on like the weekly and monthly time frame. This is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5, I believe, on like the weekly and the monthly. So going down to the 4-hour time frame, we got a nice impulsive move up right there. We got 1, 2, 3 waves down. I think that this, I mean, looking at this one, I would say that this is going up. I don't really see any reason to think otherwise. Some of the other yen pairs do kind of give me a reason to think otherwise, but this one doesn't really seem to. It still kind of looks like it's going up. It kind of looks like this is a correction, and it kind of looks like this is going to make a higher low, and just keep trending up. So let's see, is that dollar still kind of drifting around? Yeah, it's starting to go up a little. Yeah, I think everything is going to work out just fine for trades from this morning. This morning in the members forecast area, I called out this trade that we're currently, a lot of me and a lot of the members are currently in this trade, and I did call that out in the members forecast meeting that I do every single weekday morning at 9:15 a.m. UK time. I do a 20 to 30 minute live stream every morning just for my members, and I talk about the dollar pairs and the yen pairs, and I shoot out what direction I'm looking to trade, what trades I'm looking to get in, what time frames I'm looking to trade. So this morning we called out this trade, and I know that me and a lot of the members are definitely still in this trade. If anybody is interested in joining my Patreon, the link for that is in the chat and in the description. And it also comes with a trading course, which is 35 videos long, about 7.5 hours of content. So you get a lot for your money, that's for sure. You also get access to the private chats where I do updates on the dollar and the JPY basket all day long, and I answer questions for people. So anyways, let's go up to the daily time frame on gold. Now, the more gold goes down and the more I think about it, the more I think about the fact that the DXY is going to go up in the long run. But I think in the long run, the DXY could go down for a wave 2. I think the DXY is going to go down for a wave 2 and gold's going to go up for a wave C. The more I look at this, the more I am starting to think that this is what's going to happen. Dollar's going to go down for a 2, this is going to go up for a C, and then they're both going to go up at the same, or this is going to go down and dollar will go up. The more I look at it, the more I think that this is maybe going to turn into like a 3 waves triple zigzag pattern or something along that lines. So I do still think that this move down is possibly going to be a correction to this move up. It still definitely looks like a trend. It's either a wave A or wave 1. I still think it's going to go down, probably bounce off one of these fib levels. It's either a 2 or a wave B. And I still believe it's going to go up and make either a wave C or maybe a wave 3. We're going to have to just wait and find out whether it really is the continuation of the uptrend or whether it's a wave C. So anyways, we'll have to, we got a nice downtrend, we got correction, we got a downtrend. So 3 ways down, W, 3 ways up, X, 1, 2, 3 ways down. Looks like we're in a wave Y. I think that it's probably going to spend the rest of the day going down. Probably tomorrow's news, I think there's a good chance it's going to cause this to go up. Probably dollar go down. Does seem to me like the dollar is going to make a wave 5 between now and tomorrow's news, and that this is going to finish off a wave Y between today and tomorrow's news, and then once that's all complete, that's when it will probably end up continuing back up. So going down to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, we're starting to break out of this fib level. I think there's a good chance we're still going down. I think this is a downtrend over here for the A. I think this is like an A, B, C, or B. I think this is a downtrend that's not over for the wave C of wave Y. So I am definitely still looking for shorts on gold for sure. I'm only going to go short on pullbacks. We had a really nice pullback this morning. 1, 2, 3 waves up. This is definitely another trade that I was talking about this morning. I said that gold looks like it's going down, and that was probably right about here when I said that. So anybody that was in my members meeting this morning most likely is seeing some really nice profits right now. So that's why, like I said, if anybody's interested in joining my Patreon service, definitely check it out. It's only $50 a month, and boy, this one trade right here today probably could have paid for that alone. So what's going on with silver? Sometimes silver can give us a little bit of clues. Silver doesn't look like it's over. It looks like a 1, 2, 3. It looks like it's going to do this. So yeah, silver definitely doesn't look like the move down is over. Yeah, I don't think silver's down at all. I would definitely still be looking for shorts on silver 100%. Yeah, wow, look at the correction on silver too this morning. 1, 2, 3 waves up and pulse it down. Beautiful entry to go short. Really, really nice. Oh, awesome. I can't wait, Ricky. So what do you think? Do we need to look at the yen pairs, or should we go look at commodities so we can see how much money Ricky is making while she's on the beach? Let's go look, I guess. What's up with the oil? Ooh, oil's going up. Oh, oil broke that structure level finally. Wow. Awesome. Nice. I bet that's almost done now. At this point, I would say it's probably pretty close to being done. Man, that's a strong move up. On the weekly, it kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is only going to be in a wave 3, 4, 5. Wow, nice. Maybe this is a wave A or possibly a wave 1. I was thinking that it was going to go down, make a B or a 2, and then I was thinking it was going to go up and make either a C, which I was thinking it was going to be a C, and then go back down, or possibly a wave 3 and just keep on going up. Wow, things are moving. Yeah, we're definitely going to go look at the yen pairs. See, mentioned natural gas, and she is a Patreon member of mine, so I wanted to check out commodities real quick. Look at that, 1, 2, 3 waves down. 1, 2, 3 waves down. That was a really nice entry. Was that today? This is the 4 hour, so that was probably yesterday, huh? Yeah, that was yesterday. That was an awesome entry right there. Still no break of structure. Still no reason to think it's over, besides the fact that it broke this high. That does give me a reason to think it's over, but until the market actually says it's over. Ooh, wait, actually, this could be right here. 1, 2. Maybe this right here is the 3, and this is like an ABC of 4, and then now we're in a wave 5. ABC of 4. ABC of 2. Yeah, we may be getting close to at the end on oil for sure. So let's go down to the 1 hour. Man, what a strong move. It is 3 waves down too. 1, 2, 3, engulfing to the upside. Wow, that was a big move right there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If this turns down and breaks this structure, I would say that that could be the end of a trend on the longer time frames, especially if it really starts to break a bunch of structure. Nice, definitely. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. Oh, we broke that high. Wow. Oil and natural gas both broke that high today. Wow. What is that? The way that this correction right here stretched out does kind of make it look like it could be, I don't know, what's it look like on the weekly? I don't want to see this on the weekly. This right here was my first initial target, and it's already hit that, so wow. I'm trying to figure, is this a complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I think it is. Could this be an ABC already? Or is that a 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Kind of hard to tell. We definitely got a trend. We definitely got a correction. Really, I think a better Fibonacci level to use is probably measuring this trend and projecting it off the bottom of this correction. Oh yeah, I don't think this is over yet. Look at that. We're not even to the 100% yet, so I don't think it's over yet. My target would probably be the 3.232 area. I think this is probably just a pullback because of the high that it just hit. Bam. I bet that's what we got. It could possibly be a wave C though, so keep that in mind because this is definitely a trend. This is definitely a correction here in the middle. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C possibly, but I think it's more likely to go way up here, so definitely still looking for longs for sure. Big spike, but that's kind of understandable. Nice. Awesome. Probably going to make another correction, honestly, at this point. It's probably going to do something like that, kind of like what it did back here. But that's good. Might just give us another chance to build a position to the long side. That's awesome. Congrats. We definitely called that one pretty nicely. What's up with this yen basket? Ooh, it's still going down. Nice. Yen pairs are playing out as planned too. I gotta check my dollar trades. Oh wow, dollar trades are going as planned too. Awesome, awesome. Sweet. Now I am pretty confident that this is an ABC correction right here. I'm very confident of that. And I think that this is a wave 1. I think that this is a wave 2. We already looked at US dollar pairs, but we will go back and look at them again. Looks to me like we're in a wave 3, and it may be a wave 3 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 5. I think that is a pretty big possibility that this is a wave 5. Like I was explaining to my Patreon members the other day in our Zoom meeting, I don't think it's ready yet. It's probably going to be another month or so, but at some point I think the yen pairs are going to make a huge move to the upside. I don't think it's ready for that yet. This looks like a 1, this looks like a 2. I think we're going down. So yeah, I think we can apply that information to all these yen pairs. I know that we got some Patreon members. Yeah, we could probably take time to look at that. We got to look at the NASDAQ anyway, so yeah, no problem, buddy. The Nifty. So that means that this is probably going to go up too. I still think this is possibly a 1, 2, 3. So it looks like it's going up. Definitely 100% looking for longs in an uptrend for sure. I think this is a 1. I think this is, it's kind of like a motive wave correction, but I think it's a 2. And I think it's going to continue the uptrend for a wave 3. Awesome. I know we got some very profitable traders here on Discord. I know that. Wow, that's awesome. Look at that. 3-wave correction. That was today. That was a beautiful entry on the 1 hour time frame today. Awesome. Sweet. Definitely still looking for longs in an uptrend. Pound. Yeah, I put this ABC here just in case, but I'm pretty confident that that is not an ABC. I'm confident now that this is going up. And we definitely want to be looking for pullback entries for sure. If we see 3 waves down, we want to get long. There's no doubt about that, especially if we're in a wave 3. Ooh, even the Aussie's starting to go up nicely. I'm definitely looking for long entries on this one for sure. Definitely, 100%. Kiwi, basically the same exact thing. Oh wow, Canadian yen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. That's like an A, B, C, D, E. I think that's the end of a correction right there. That's a 1. This is a 2. This is going up for a wave 3. Man, we got some nice movement in the market today. Like I was saying, there's definitely no news today, but it is Wednesday, so that just because it's Wednesday alone gives us a good reason to believe that the market's going to make some decent moves. Swiss yen, definitely looking for longs on this. 100%. If I see a pullback, I'm not going to go short. Instead, I'm going to look for longs at the end of that pullback for the continuation of the uptrend. Yeah, I would definitely say so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. This is probably a correction. I think we're going to keep going down. We're probably already in a wave 3 on the yen pairs. So, let's see. Is the dollar moving at all anymore? Yeah, it's kind of moving to the downside, isn't it? Kind of all over the place today, because I think most likely the market's trying to anticipate what's going to happen at tomorrow's news. We'll have to see what happens with that today. Like I said, even if it wouldn't surprise me at all if it went down. We're definitely going to look at the dollar pairs again. I'm definitely bullish, and I still believe that that's what's going to happen. I think this is possibly a 1-2, and then it's going to go up and make a 3-4-5. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it did go down, and then that would actually set us up even better for a long opportunity tomorrow. So yeah, I definitely don't really see any reason to be concerned. So yeah, let's go finish off looking at these other pairs, and then the dollar pairs are going to be, we look at them first and then we look at them last. So we're going to switch back to the dollar pairs towards the end of this live stream in about 15-20 minutes or so, and then look at those again. Bitcoin. Wow, nice. Look at that. I think Bitcoin's ending a correction. Wait, man, everything's moving today. I think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is a B. I think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably more likely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave C. I think the 50% Fibonacci level is going to be very likely, especially with all this support resistance that we have back here. That's a very, very respected level in the past. It's probably going to be a respected level again in the future. That definitely looks like the end of a correction. 1, 2. Hopefully Erica's long on this, because I know she was watching this. Yeah, look at that. It made a higher low too. Higher low, break of structure, first step. Correction, impulsive up, higher low. Definitely looking for longs on Bitcoin over the next coming weeks. There's no doubt about that. I'm definitely going to be looking, I personally don't trade Bitcoin, but I definitely would be looking for longs at the end of any pullbacks on Bitcoin over the next few weeks, I would say. Ooh, we even had an ABC correction today. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 waves down. That's an ABC. And then bam, there it goes. I don't think it's over. I think it's going to continue. Definitely still looking for longs on that for sure. Let's go see the NASDAQ and the Nifty. I don't personally trade this either, but I think there's a good chance we're in a wave 4 right now. Kind of like something like this, I think, is going to be most likely. Probably down to the 38, maybe the 50, probably more likely to 38, and then back up for wave 5. It definitely looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming. So let's apply that information to the NASDAQ, because that's the one that I was asked to look at. Oh yeah, this one's even more clear. This is an uptrend for the 1. This is an ABC correction, wave 2. This is a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 3. I can even see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 3. And this is probably going down now for wave 4. So we should probably get rid of this Fibonacci for now. We should probably put our Fibonacci on the last series of ups. Yeah, the euro has been very strong. The euro is honestly probably one of the worst choices to go short on. So, for sure. Nice. So, we're definitely going to circle back to the dollar pairs. I think this is going down to at least a 38%, probably a wave 4, and then most likely go back up for a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is what I expect to see. Yeah, we're probably only in a wave 8, honestly. This is probably like a 1, 2, and we're probably in a wave 8, which is probably not even close to being over. Probably something like this will eventually happen. It's all probably part of a big wave A, so I would definitely be looking for shorts in the shorts. Yeah, you can pay with USDT too if you're looking. If you would like, I do accept USDT because I do have a couple members that are from countries that that Patreon do not allow payments from. So if you are looking to join my premium Discord membership, then contact me on Discord. It's 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime. And if you are looking to pay with cryptocurrency, I take USDT. I don't take Bitcoin or anything like that. I only take USDT. I want an ERC. So if anybody's looking at that, definitely let me know. Contact me on Discord if you are interested. Car lovers, if you're interested, contact me on Discord. So look at that, lower high, definitely still going down. I would be waiting now for another move up. I wouldn't be going long, but instead I'd be looking to go short at the end of that move up. Definitely, look at that, 1, 2, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3 waves up. This isn't really a very nice looking correction, but it's definitely the end of a correction. 100% looking for shorts right now. Yeah, that's good. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it kept going, and I'm not really too bothered if it does. If it does go up again, I'll probably just add another position. So, hey Burrick, how's it going? So, what about the Nifty? Oh yeah, the Nifty is probably in a wave B right now. I bet this is an A. I bet this is a B maybe, and then we're going down for a C, and then probably back up. Maybe it's the end of a correction. I mean, it definitely does look a little corrective. It definitely could just keep going up, especially with how strong this one's been. Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, no problem, buddy. You're a member, so you can definitely get your pairs in over anybody else, that's for sure. Aussie Swiss. Aussie Swiss. Are you scalping the Aussie Swiss? So, yeah, definitely. We'll take a look at that for you. No problem. I think this is more likely an ABC, though. ABC and then down again. Especially looking at these other indexes. So, yeah, this is probably a wave A. This is probably in a wave B. And it's probably going to go down. Probably for a wave C. Yeah, we just looked at the S&P 500. Or the US 30. US 30 is pretty much the same thing. I bet this is a wave A. Even though it's extremely overlapping, trends within a correction are often very overlapping. And then probably back up again. So, let's see. Now we gotta start getting to some of these requests. So, let me go back here and see what we got going on here. Yeah, not really much going on there. So, anyways, let's get back to my requests. So we got 2 or 3 Aussie pairs to look at. So we definitely want to go to check out the Aussie pairs. The Aussie CAD is one that we've been looking at for a while. We were looking at this in the members forecast the other night too, and in the Zoom meeting, that is. I still feel like it needs to go up. We just made a bounce off the 88%, so I mean maybe it's going to go up now. I definitely wouldn't be counting on it though. It kind of actually looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to go down one more time. So it kind of looks like it's actually going to go down again. Yeah, I would say so. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 waves up. And it looks like this is going to go down. This is probably a 1, 2. This is probably a wave 3. This is a 4. Probably down for a wave 5. So yeah, definitely. I think that's a short. Look, we even got a break of structure. I would be trying to go short. Probably a 1 and a 2. At the end of this wave 2, I would try to get short because it's probably going to make a 3, 4, and wave 5. So definitely looking for shorts in that one for sure. 100%. It still seems like on the much longer time frames, this is going to eventually go up and make an A, B, C of wave Y. It's almost the same thing on the Aussie Swiss that Jimmy was asking about. Oh yeah, but this is the one that just keeps drifting down, possibly because of the Swiss strength. But it still looks to me like 3 waves up and 3 waves down. So there's definitely still a chance this will make a higher low and then end up eventually going back up. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm still counting on that. This thing has been making some awesome downtrends, oh boy. Kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of looks like it's getting ready to go up. Man, no break of structure though. I wouldn't really want to go long until I saw a break of structure. At this point, what I would probably do is if it does break structure, I would be looking to build a position on the move down, maybe even enter with some limit orders, because this probably will go up for like a 1, 2, 3. But boy, the fact that we don't have a break of structure tells me that honestly we should still continue to look for shorts. If we see 3 waves up, we better go short, which we kind of do. Yeah, it's more like a trend though, isn't it? I don't know. This move down could be a correction. That could be a 1 and a 2, and then it goes up and breaks structure, and then makes another pullback, and then bam, just keeps going up. Kind of have to see what happens, I guess. We really need to see a structure break because on the 4-hour time frame, the trend is down. 100% the trend is down, which tells me that for me personally, I would definitely only be looking for shorts in a downtrend right now. At least until we get a break of structure to the upside. Thanks, car lovers. Appreciate that, buddy. It kind of does look like it's ending some sort of a correction though. I mean, it looks more like a trend, but boy, that could just, yeah, man, what's it look like on the 15-minute? Kind of looks like it's either a 1 or an A. Kind of looks like it's either a B or a 2. It seems like it's going down for either a 3 or a C. A C would probably look like that and then go back up. Or a 3 would just continue to make lower lows, lower highs, and just keep on going down. So definitely still looking for shorts in a downtrend for sure. Oh, it looks like might have got a new Patreon member, a couple maybe. So whoever that was, I definitely will contact you after the live stream. Yeah, look at that. We got some new Patreons. Thank you. Really do appreciate the support. It makes a huge difference to help support the channel and these live streams because YouTube pays very, very little. I'm sure anybody that knows anything about YouTube knows that YouTube pays very, very little. So I definitely highly count on those Patreon memberships to help support the channel. Without the support of my Patreons, I probably would not be able to afford, or at least with this part of my business, I wouldn't be able to afford to do this. I would probably have to focus more on my trading than anything. So if anybody is interested in joining the Patreon service, the link for that is in the chat and in the description. Like I said, it comes with a 35 video course, 7.5 hours of content. It comes with the morning meeting that I do every single weekday before at 9:15 a.m. a 30-minute live stream where we go over the dollar pairs and the yen pairs. And it comes with the access to all the private chats where I do updates on the dollar index and the JPY basket throughout the day, so that way people can stay on top of things. You know, hopefully we can stay on top of whether or not we are trading in the right direction or not. So let's see. I got the Aussie Canadian, I got the Nasdaq, I got the Aussie Swiss. Let me check one more time, see if there's any more requests, which there's not. So yeah, we're gonna have to circle back to the dollar pairs. I saw the euro pound for was it Keng or something? I forget what your name was, buddy. I'm sorry, but I see, yeah, Keng Chao. You're in almost all my live streams, so I'll definitely look at that for you. No problem. I do appreciate when I notice that people show up to my live streams on a daily basis. Well, on not a daily, but whenever I do live streams, and that gives them even a better odd to get their pairs analyzed. So I still think that on the long time frames, there's a good chance that we're maybe beginning an uptrend, and it may be going up like that. It's kind of an optimistic view, but it definitely is what I'm thinking is most likely. So, wow, we do have a fib bounce, and we do have another higher low. That looks like it's going up, honestly. The euro is a little strong right now. I want to see, the euro's dollar's going up, euro Canadian's been going up, euro Swiss has been going up, euro yen has been going up, euro Aussie's going up. Well, yeah, the euro is definitely strong right now for some reason. Ooh, look at that three-wave pattern we had this morning. That's nice. 1, 2, 3 waves down. That's perfect. 1, 2, 3 waves down. I would definitely be continuing to look for long on this one, King Chow, for sure. 3 waves down, impulsive up, go long. Just continue to look for longs, maybe even build a position for the longer time frame trend that we are currently in. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A. 1, 2, 3 waves up, wave B. Downtrend. There's not really a 1 there, but definitely a 3, 4, 5. Break of structure. Man, that was a very nice entry. Hopefully you're long on that, because that's an awesome entry. Somebody was telling me that they were going to hold on to this throughout the pullback. I'm not sure if it was you or not, but that's a nice entry to go long right there. Very nice entry. Yeah, we're going to go look at the dollar pairs again. Like I said, I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised if the euro does go up, honestly. All the euro pairs are going up right now, too, so it's definitely a little bit of a euro move. Let's see. So, also, if you are not interested in my Patreon service, you can definitely join my Discord. My Discord is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you do not like to. You can stay a free member of my Discord for as long as you want, and you can get a lot of help in your trading just by being a part of the community. Yeah, look at that dollar index. I think this is a 1 and a 2. I'm still holding my long dollar trades. I definitely think we're going up. I think it could be a wave 5 though, so it's probably more likely going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Seems pretty likely that's what's going to happen. And then tomorrow's CPI news is probably going to cause the end of a trend. Probably going to be the end of either a wave 1 or a wave A on like the daily, weekly time frame. It'll probably go way down, take out this low for a big wave A. Probably not all at once, probably throughout the next few days, but I think that is very likely to happen. Yeah, I don't know. The euro, I mean, we got euro strength right now, but the dollar still looks to me like it's going up. We are at a Fibonacci level, as you can see. We're bouncing out the 78% fib level. It definitely looks like a trend, but that is probably because of the euro, not because of the dollar. So if it does go down, if it does stop breaking structure, I definitely would go short, or I would continue to hold my short for sure. I'm still short on the euro dollar, but my stop loss is like way up here, so I'm not really too worried if it does go up. So yeah, I think there's a good chance that could go down again today. I think there's a good chance it could go down, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was an A, B, C, or B like I was showing at the beginning, and this actually does end up drifting up for a wave C, maybe taking out this high, and then bam, tomorrow back down. That's kind of scenario 1 for CPI news tomorrow. Scenario number 2 is that this does go down, and then the news comes out tomorrow, and this thing, bam, makes a big move to the upside. That's kind of, it depends on what happens over the next 24 hours, because it's actually 22 hours now until the news comes out, so that's a lot of 1 hour candles. 22 candles is a lot, so we're going to have to see what happens between now and then. The pound dollar, I'm definitely still holding my short. I don't really see any reason not to. That looks like an A. This looks like 3 waves down for a B. This looks like an uptrend. I think this is possibly a 1. This is possibly a 2. I think it possibly will go down probably throughout the day and make a 3, 4, and 5 throughout today and tomorrow Asian London session. Probably finish off this wave 5. And then I think there's a good chance tomorrow's CPI news will cause this to continue the uptrend. And I will be live streaming for tomorrow's CPI news. Tomorrow is the day that I do a Zoom meeting, so we're probably only going to do about a 30-45 minute live stream tomorrow for the news. But we definitely will be trading the news together right here on YouTube. So definitely like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you do not miss my upcoming live streams, because I do a lot of live streams. So definitely check it out. So the Aussie dollar, I mean, I still think this is an ABC too, even though it's kind of a five-way pattern. I think this is now going to go down again. Definitely still bearish on that. This one's even more convincing. ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet that's what's going to happen on that one. US dollar Canadian. Yeah, US dollar Canadian is going down a little, isn't it? What's it look like on the 15-minute time frame? It's pretty impulsive. Kind of depends on what that dollar does, honestly. To me, this still looks like an ABC correction. If this really is the ABC correction, that means that this is a 1 and a 2, and that this is going to go back up and make a 3, 4, 5. That's if that really is the end of a correction or not. We don't really know for sure if it is, but probably the best thing to be doing is putting your Fibonacci from this low to the high and looking for a reversal at a fib level. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty impulsive down, but I still am betting on this looking like that. Definitely seems most likely that that is what's going to happen. US dollar Swiss. I mean, yeah, the US dollar Swiss is definitely very overlapping, but that's mostly because I think we're not tuned to the right frequency of time frame. We would have to go up to a longer time frame in order to see this trend as a trend. I think this is more likely to keep going up also. Maybe I have a little bit of a bias because I'm still long on the dollar, but I mean, it looks like it's going up, and as you go up to the higher time frames, it looks like an A, B, and it's going to go up and make a C. So I'm definitely still pretty bullish on this. I think there's a good chance this is just a bear trap right here, trapping everybody in a sell, and then it's going to be like, doink, make a big old wave 3. At least that's what I'm hoping will happen. It definitely seems most likely, that's for sure. US dollar yen, I mean, this is possibly because of the yen, but I definitely still am looking for longs on this at the end of pullbacks for sure. I would only go long at the end of pullbacks, but I definitely think there's a good chance this is going to continue up also. And gold. Yeah, gold definitely made a bounce, didn't it? It's a pretty convincing looking bounce too. But I'm not really thinking that it's over. We're not respecting a fib level. We don't really have any news or anything that would cause a big turn today. I think that's just a misconception. I think it's going to probably go back up, maybe retest to 78%, and then bam, down. Probably like this. And then tomorrow make a 3, 4, 5, and then up she goes. Yeah, I don't think I would go long on gold. I mean, yeah, it definitely does have a little bit of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shape, but I don't know. I don't really trust this move up. I think it's more likely to keep going down. Now, if this does go up and break structure, that's a different story. At that point, I would be looking for a pullback, and that first pullback, I would be hitting it hard with limit orders, trying to go long for the continuation of the uptrend. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think it's just going to keep drifting down. It's just going to keep making lower lows, lower highs, and just keep working its way down. So, let's see here. Let me just see. Nice. So, for the people who just joined my Patreon service, I have 2 new members. Thank you for that. I will contact you after the live stream. Oh, does it make a lot of action in the Asian session? So I will contact you after the live stream, so that way I can give you access to the trading course. The trading course is 38 videos, 7.5 hours of content, and also I will give you access to all the Discord channels, so that way tomorrow morning you can access the morning live stream that I do only for the premium Patreon members. And it also comes with a members forecast on all the dollar, all the yen pairs. It comes with access to the private chats, a whole bunch of educational information on top of that. And I kind of treat it like a mentorship program, so definitely check that out if anybody else is interested. The link for that is in the chats and in the description. You get a lot for your money, definitely, so definitely check that out. Sorry, the first link I think is incorrect. Let me fix that. There we go. So that link is in the chat and in the description, so if anybody's interested, definitely check that out. Like I said, it's a big help to really keep my channel going, because YouTube does not pay very well, especially for people who only make about 3-minute videos. I don't try to stretch my videos out to 15 minutes so that way people have to watch multiple ads. I just keep my videos short and sweet, because really I don't really think my video needs to be more than 3 minutes, and it doesn't really need to have more than one ad. Most people try to stretch their videos out to 8, 10, 12, 15 minutes so that way they can have multiple ads per video. But I think that's kind of unnecessary, and I don't really want to see the ads, and I don't really think that you guys want to see the ads. So either way, even if you do not want to join my Patreon service, the Discord is 100% free. You never have to pay a dime, and we currently have 3,938 members. This right here is the Discord channel right here. It's a very, very active channel. This is all just from today, all this stuff right here. And it comes with this trade ideas. People post pictures of their charts. People post pictures of everything. People post pictures of their winnings. Somebody just passed their funded traders account today. That was pretty exciting. And people post pictures of their losses. You know, sometimes looking at people's losses can actually help us learn. You know, if you learn from your losses, I always say that learning from your losses is more important than learning from your winners. And also I do live stream here on Discord too, so that way you can watch my live stream on Discord if you do like. I definitely prefer people to watch it on YouTube, but if you want to watch it on Discord, definitely do so. So anyways, I will be live streaming for tomorrow's CPI news. Tomorrow's going to be a pretty big day for the dollar. Tomorrow we have CPI news for the dollar at 1:30 UK time, 8:30 New York time. We also have unemployment claims, and we do have that Hawker speaking, which I don't really think that's a big deal tomorrow. That's actually tomorrow evening, so definitely keep an eye on that also. And on Friday we got GDP for the pound. We also got PPI for the pound, and that is also going to be a pretty decent news event. I will be live streaming at 3 o'clock. My live stream starts at 2:30, so I will be live streaming for this consumer sentiment, which I actually think is a bigger news event than PPI anyway, so I definitely will be there for that also. So definitely like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely hit that notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming live streams, because I try to do a minimum of 3 a week. Usually I do about 4 a week. So definitely like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, happy trading and good luck to everybody.